All right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it may be for you. It's Christmas Eve here in the States if you're watching abroad. If you're watching abroad, I hope she's good looking. All right, anyway. Yeah, Merry Christmas to you guys. I am going to be doing a video tomorrow. With most of my family being sick, the ones that live in the state but away from us as well, we're actually postponing the joint Christmas until probably around New Year's, just to give everybody time to recover, because I've got grandkids and they're small and we don't want to get them all sick. And I'm coming off of mine. My wife and my older daughter are doing very well. The ones who live here, they're doing very well. They were sick for like a day or two and they're doing great. So I got hit the hardest, which is fine. At least that's what it seems. Anyway, so today is just press day. That's what we're going to call it, press day. Push day, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to be doing bench presses. I'm going to add in some shoulder presses, and I'm going to do some tricep presses. Then I'm going to do one set of my what I call added volume, which is going to be a set of 25 pronation, thumb-based, a set of 15 wrist-based, and a set of 10 riser, and that'll take care of that. And then I'm going to do some cupping and supination just to round it all off. Yeah, so I'm going to keep the camera rolling for basically everything except for the cupping and supination. I'm going to have to reposition you for that, so that way you're over here, more over there, so that you're looking at me when I'm doing the workout instead of looking at my back when I'm doing that. But other than that, yeah, you're good to go. So let's get started. No killer weights, okay? For all of you like, he's got to be pushing some weight. No, I don't. It's all money in the bank. I don't need to be pushing some real serious heavy weight. So 100 pounds on the bar, total. 100 pounds with the bar, total. I've got 35 set up on my tricep press, 45 set up on my pronation and riser work. I'm probably going to do 45-ish on my cupping and supination, and I'm probably going to do like 75 for my shoulder press. But you're along for the ride, so let's get at it. Pretty soon I will be getting a gym membership. I've said this before. But you know, it depends on what gym I'm at, what I'm doing. Like, I'm going to need a little bit of time for the routine to figure out whether or not I can film there, what I can film, what I can't, you know, because other people walking around the gym may not want to be filmed. So it's going to be one of those things where, you know, because I don't live in like a big city Australia or a big city America. I live in the sticks, and we actually respect each other's privacy here. So you know, it's one of those things where we're going to see if it's okay first, and if it isn't at the gym that I wanted to go to, then maybe I'll just go to Planet Fitness, where I know you can film. So even though I hate Planet Fitness, but whatever. Got to make do with what you got, right? Right. But those are the plans. tell you this, I actually hate bench pressing because I really don't see a carryover to arm wrestling. I guess it'd be nice to have a little bit fuller, looking, and it does open up my posture, so that's nice. But I don't know. I don't see a real point of it carrying over to arm wrestling, especially for the way that I pull. I do see more like a pec deck or a butterfly, that carrying over. Not really so much for the way I pull, but still, that I could see that increasing your side pressure, or at least your ability to maintain your side pressure. I can see that. But bench pressing, I see it more of a general health, just fitness, just getting your blood rate up or your heart rate up and your blood flow going, and opening up your posture and just general fitness. So that's the one I probably don't like. Shoulder press would be another one because I'm not doing this on the table to anybody. So, and if I am, things have gone horribly, horribly wrong. And as you can tell, what I like to do is kind of keep a faster pace in my workouts. I don't like to take a whole lot of rest in between sets. So usually that lends itself pretty well to making up for the fact that I'm not pushing heavier weights in a lot of ways. So, I don't know. In my head it works. I don't know. I don't even know if I can press this or not. But we're going to try. This will be 80 when I'm all said and done. This will be 80. You can tell my rickety ass chair. Look at this. Yeah, this will be 80. Ooh, that was tile. That was metal on tile. Oops. Oh well. Give me a sec. For those of you who have pets, you know the struggle. Stepped on a cat dish. People ask, how rich do you want to be? I'm rich in a lot of ways, not monetarily, right? But I'd love to be rich enough to have my own room for just my workouts, my computer, that kind of stuff. Now, don't get me wrong, I enjoy my wife being around for like the computer stuff, etc. But for the workouts and stuff like that, it's great that she films and all that, but like, I just want a spot by myself. No cats, no kids, no nothing. Just me. Like I said, I don't even know if I can press this or not, but we're going to give it a shot. Ooh, that left wrist. left wrist did not like that. My wife just peeked her head in. You heard me? Yeah. Yeah. So I dropped one of the collars on the tile, right? So that's metal on tile. I was like, oh. Then as I'm going to look for it, I step on the cat dish and just throw food everywhere. So I'm just like, God, I would just love a room for myself and just me. No cats, no kids, no nothing, just me. But the difference is like I said to them on video, is I enjoy having you around. So like computer stuff and all of that would be great. But like when it's time for me to work out, unless you're filming, I want nothing, just me. Just me.
Well, I can move those, and they'll be out of your way right there. No, seriously.
It is what it is, but it is recording.
No, I know. No, actually, I mean, that makes sense because then it'll be blocked and none of us will hit it.
Yeah.
Where I'm thinking about putting it.
God,
Because I step on it all the time when I go into the laundry room.
It's just crazy, man. How.
Speaking of, I didn't really think this through too much.
All right.
Anyway.
Back to it. Yeah, so my left wrist on that one, when I picked it up, I've been beating the hell out of my hands and my arms lately. So my left wrist didn't like that too much. So we'll see. I'm probably not going to do 10. I'll probably do 8. We'll see. Yep. Go at 8. And then I'm going to drop the weight to 60. Probably do 5 or 8 more. Like I said, first time doing it. Just kind of having at it. And I don't know, who watches these all the way through anymore, because I get it. It's basically the same stuff. I'm very regimented with what I do. But if you do, and if you're new and you're watching this all the way through, the reason why these aren't like set your hair on fire type workouts is 2 reasons. One being the main one is up until 2.5 months ago, I was basically a 270-pound couch potato. I didn't have a job. I was working, but I didn't have a job. Tons of foot, ankle, and knee pain. Like I said, 270. Didn't do anything except for sit in that chair that's slightly off camera right now. Stay on YouTube and get on Indeed to look for jobs. So I've been pulling in arm wrestling for 2 years now, and I'd say for about 2.5 months is when I've been taking it seriously enough to train my ass off for it. My strength has jumped up quite a bit, but still, I'm still new. Very, very new as far as working out in general. I used to be a fighter, and I did a lot of cardio. I didn't do a whole lot of weightlifting. It was a lot of body weight stuff. Yes, I did pull-ups. I did leg raises, hanging and bridging, and leg raises and stuff like that. But I didn't really do a lot of weight training at all. A lot of treadmill, tons of sparring, and some body weight exercises. That's about it. A lot of bag work, so a lot of cardio. This is honestly the first time in my life where I have taken weightlifting, strength training, this seriously. And I'm still just dipping my toe in the water. I know that. I'm not claiming to be an expert. Basically, I put up these videos as a way to look back for myself, but also a way to inspire people that may be going through the same shit, lost all kinds of motivation and blah, 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 getting overweight. It can be done. You can look back on my channel and see what diet I started with, how I modify it recently. By the way, this morning was the lowest weight, 248.5, so that's a full half a pound less than my 248.9, which was my previous lowest. So I'm happy with that. Like I said, I'm going to be losing weight still, but I'm going to be doing it at a much slower pace. I'm trying very hard to hit 18 to 2,000, if not 2,100 plus calories a day. I've never hit 25, I don't think. But anyway, yeah, that's what I do. And then the second reason being, I have really rickety equipment. It's still good enough to get the job done for what I need, but it isn't going to push any crazy weights. I don't know what my max bench press is. I don't know what my max shoulder press is. I don't know any of that stuff. You know, I have no idea. I know what my max pronation lift is. I know what my max supination is. I know that stuff, but I don't know what any of the generic lifts are. I'm probably never going to do squats. I'm probably never going to do deadlifts. But I'm going to make sure that I am as healthy in general fitness as possible, while building specific arm wrestling strength. That's what I'm planning on doing. And by the way, I'm down from, like I said, in case you missed that, I'm down from 270 to 248.5, and I am currently working. It's not a high-class job, it's not a high-paying job, but it's a job, and it pays the bills, and I get paid every week. So I go to work early, I get home early, I have time for my family, and that's the most important part. So it can be done. You just gotta suffer through it and get there eventually. Because that's where I'm at. I suffered through it. Alright, so that one was 60 pounds. So I went from 80 to 60. And as you can tell, I went to 15 reps on that one because it felt good. So might as well keep doing it. So now I'm going to do tricep presses. Got 35 pounds on there using my fat grip over my old Total Gym handle. And again, these days are balance days. These days, because I'm doing a whole lot of this and a whole lot of this, to now I'm doing this today. So it balances the push with the pull. If you notice, I try to, like I said, keep up the pace. If I need a rest, I take a rest, but I try to keep the pace up. Now, the one thing that has Planet Fitness in the lead, as far as my considerations, is they have, at least they did in the videos that I've seen, they have a circuit room. I think that's perfect. 20 machines, you know, if you can, work yourself up to doing 3 sets of 10 on each one. Once you get your weights down and all of that, I think that would be perfect. And in your break time, you do steps. So, you know, you machine one set of 10 at whatever weight you're supposed to be at. Then go over to the step machine, take a 30-second break, step for 30 seconds. And then machine 2, 1 set of 10 at whatever weight. And then just keep doing the steps. Your heart rate's up. You're going to be done with your workout, and even if it's one full circuit, you're still doing a lot, especially for cardio. You know, you'll be done in 5-6 minutes. You know, maybe 10 minutes at the most. But even if you do all 3, you're looking at 30 to 45 minutes. Done with 60 sets, basically. 90 sets, basically. Plus, you did stepping, so you never actually stopped. It'd be perfect. You know what I mean? As far as a nice little circuit, you know? I think that's a really good idea. And it's got a good mix of like triceps, biceps, shoulders, back, chest, leg extensions, leg hamstring curls, leg presses. It's got everything, you know, so you work your entire body. I love that. Get in, get out, done. That's it. Got a little too froggy there. My weight started banging around. Eventual purchase for the home gym will be a pulley machine. Again, this is eventual. That way I can really work my angles, because high angles like this for tricep presses, for cupping, is really good. Supination, I believe, should be more straightforward, like straight on. So you work on your supination. You're not really working like this. Because in an arm wrestling match, you're really, hopefully, not going to be like this. You're going to be more like this, and you want to work to here, right? So, straight on. I'm not going to mention names, but there's an arm wrestler that argued with me saying that working pronation from a high pulley is harder on your pronation than working it from a low pulley. I don't believe that at all. Just simple physics. Your riser and your pronation are trying to be buckled that way, down, not up. Your back, obviously, you should work your drag from a high pulley, because you're trying to stop that post, right? But you're being pulled that way for your riser and your pronation. So you want to work from a low pulley, grabbing that pronation and grabbing that riser, you know. Back pressure should be done from either a low or a straight on, but drag, you know what I mean? Like, in my opinion, because I'm looking at how am I getting pulled on the table, right? I'm getting pulled down and this way, so I want to work from a down position so that I can work against that weight. Somebody that's posting, so if I'm working my containment, my back, or my drag, and my lats, I want to work from a higher spot. So that's why the cupping is so important, right? Because I'm trying to cup through that and contain that post. So that's from a high pulley. And from like a supination or even a back pressure point, they're trying to go straight that way. So I want to supinate through them, or I want to hold them here. So it's a straight. You get what I'm saying? So it's working the physics of the match. So that takes care of that. You notice I'm just, keeping my heart rate up. Even when I'm talking to you guys, I'm still keeping my heart rate up because I'm not really taking a breath. Now I'm going to take a drink real quick. But yeah. Can't really show off the arms today. It's freaking cold here. North Carolina last night, or this morning at like 9 o'clock this morning, was actual temperature of 16 degrees, felt like one with the wind chill. Now, I'm from Pennsylvania, New York. That's still cold up there, okay? That's still cold. Here, that's downright freezing. All right. This is 45 pounds, and you can tell my biceps have been worked hard this week. Whew. Holy shit. And my biceps have been worked hard this week, boy. I don't even know if I want to do these. Whew. Holy shit. Alright. Pause the video. I'll be right back. Different angle. Supination cupping. Alright, boys and girls, we're back. Welcome to the new angle. Supination cupping. One set of 25 each arm. The table keeps moving. I have to put this on a piece of plywood so that I'm always standing on the plywood because the table keeps moving on the carpet. Try not standing on the table. That'll work. There's a better rhythm at least. Alright. You guys get to stay with me. Change out the handles. Reset the table. Keep the same weight. Alright. That is it. That was a good day. I can already tell that I'm beating the hell out of my wrists pretty bad. Like, I'm getting good soreness in them, but that's okay. Because what's going to end up happening is, for this tournament that's coming up, what's going to end up happening is I'm actually not going to be able to do my week 8 program, which is unfortunate, but I need 2 weeks to 2 weeks to recover. So basically what's going to happen is, just like, you know, next week I'm going to do my full program up until Saturday. After that, I'm going to be moving to much lighter weight, volume work only, until about Wednesday. Then I'm basically just going to be doing cardio from that point on for the next 10 days. And then January 14th is the comp day. So I won't be touching, I'll be shadow boxing on the table, but I won't be touching a weight for 10 days. And for 4 days prior to that, I'll be doing only lightweight stuff, mostly band work. And I'll probably film 1 or 2, probably just 1 day of that, so you know, because basically every day is going to be the same. Just blood flow, band work, get a good pump, don't really strain yourself, you know, that kind of stuff. Bands are much safer, in my opinion, for that, because you don't have the jar of the weight, you don't have the constant gravity of the weight, you have a gradual increase, a gradual decrease, and there's no real, you know, jarring motion. So they're a lot safer that way. Anyway, so yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this upcoming week, which is week 7 of the program. It's going to test my rise as far as max effort. My previous was 62.5. No idea if I'm going to best that or not. Right now, I have no idea what I'm going to be capable of doing. I know this, and I will say this right now. I don't know how much of it's going to carry over to the table because unfortunately I haven't been able to practice in like 2 weeks. Just due to being sick and scheduling conflicts, and it's the holidays. So that's another reason why I've been pushing it harder in the gym. But hopefully this Thursday we'll be able to practice, and I'll get to see at least a glimmer of what all of this has done. But if this does transfer to the table, which I'm assuming it will, considering it's all arm wrestling specific stuff, I can tell you this: does it mean I'm a badass? No, because I'm still brand new at this, and I've only been taking it seriously for, like I said, 2.5 months as far as lifting goes. But I can tell you that it's definitely, by far, the strongest version of me there's ever been on the table. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. So we'll get to see what that version of me looks like. Now, I don't train explosivity. I don't train ready goes, unfortunately, because I just don't have that kind of program yet. But all of that's going to come. This is still foundation, guys. This is still basement stuff. So we're working on it. All right. Merry Christmas again. Like I said, I am going to have a video tomorrow. Although after feeling what I'm feeling today, it's going to be really tough to do tomorrow, but I'll do it. Stay strong. Take it easy, guys.